Venezuela is muy malo and in crisis, with socialist President Nicolas Maduro declaring a state of emergency. Venezuela's symptoms include high inflation, violent crime, electricity rationing, and medical supply shortages for things like chemo drugs. And much worse. Here to explain Venezuela's fatal flaw, it's Jonathan Hoenig, founding member of the capitalist Pig Hedge Fund. He's also a Fox News contributor, and he's a total anti-commie, and that's why I like him. Welcome back, Jonathan.
Thank you, Kennedy. Great to be with you.
So let's take a glimpse into Bernie Sanders' crystal balls, and what will America look like? Let's look at Venezuela in the now.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is an implosion, Kennedy. This is an implosion, a full implosion of a modern country, of a first world country. And look at these scenes out of Venezuela these days. I mean, this is like a war. This is an apocalypse. This is something straight out of Atlas Shrugged. And as you said, no medicine, no food. People are literally eating cats and dogs, rolling blackouts, a 70% poverty rate, widespread crime. And why is this? I mean, of course, Maduro and the socialists will want to blame the U.S., blame capitalists, but it's not like they don't have wealth down there. Venezuela sits on huge oil, huge natural gas reserves, and it's because of the ideas, Kennedy. Ideas are what shape a culture, and that's what's turned, the socialist ideas are what's turned Venezuela from the breadbasket of South America to literally a country on the brink of disaster.
Yeah, not even bread lines. I mean, you're talking about a place where an average of 7 infants die every day in hospitals because there is not basic medical care. And it's because of this socialist free-for-all. And Sean Penn's best friend, Hugo Chavez, was the one who had ruled with an iron fist for many, many years. And since his passing, it has not gotten any better. And in fact, it seems like the desperation has escalated.
Yeah, well, this has been going on for a long time, as you say, Kennedy. I mean, this really started back in the late 1990s when Chavez first came to power, and he started with all these socialist policies: redistribution of wealth, elimination of property rights, tariffs, taxes, giveaways, intervention in the economy. And, of course, it was all done under the aegis of for the greater good, for the betterment of Venezuela. And you look at the result now. So where are all the liberals? Where are the Danny Glovers and the Sean Penns who heralded the socialist utopia of Venezuela? This is a country that is literally imploding from the outside in, and the quality of life, I don't think, could get any worse. And this, of course, is always the extent of what happens with socialism. Anytime it's been tried to the extent it's been tried, you've seen some terrible, drastic situations like you're seeing right now.
You're absolutely right. And Bernie Sanders wants to go to the extreme in this country. You know, those kind of Chavezian handouts are just an appetizer for him, and that's why that leader has been so idealized by the left for so long. But this is the ultimate end. This is the logical conclusion of socialism. And, you know, my question for you is, once you go down that road, and they are deep in the circles of hell, how do you come back?
Well, you need to start by changing the ideas. And I fear it's not just Bernie Sanders, Kennedy, it's many on the right as well. I mean, even in this country, you've either got for the greater good, that's many on the left, and I am my brother's keeper, that's as well. You hear that as well from both parties. And it's the same type of idea. It's the elimination of the individual and sacrificing yourself for the betterment of the state, for the betterment of the greater good. So until those ideas change, I don't think anything's going to change in Venezuela. And things continue to get worse and worse. And you're looking at not just a major economic crisis, but a humanitarian crisis as well. And this is what happens in socialism anytime it's been tried.
That's absolutely right, Jonathan. And people should heed this as a warning. You know, it's easy to get caught up in the Bernie Sanders party. It's all fun and games when you've got a cute little white-haired guy from Vermont espousing ideas that are theoretical. When they become practical, then it turns deadly. Jonathan, thank you so much.
Thanks, Kennedy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.